In this episode, we check out Esperance and then make our way to Perth, stopping at Wave Rock and checking out the awesome salt pool. Good afternoon and welcome to one of the most exciting days we have for you so far. Not really. So when you travel full time, sometimes there are days when you just need to do, it's not nothing, but you can't go off exploring every day because there are things that need to be done where you need to stay put. So I've been working on the computer, doing the behind the scenes stuff, you know, emptying the rubbish out, doing a bit of cleaning, those sorts of things. Chris has been outside helping Greg. His air compressor stopped working, so they've been figuring that out all morning. And I've just made sweet chilli and garlic calamari wraps. Look at this mess. So what's going on out here?
Oh, it's all happening. Oh, hang on. Let me get a hat on, for God's sake.
Oh, no, we're loving the hair, Greg.
The hair.
Go on in there.
What?
I can't see you, but...
It's a day. It's the day to do, like, fix things and modify things. And so we how you going there? We just put a new compressor in.
Oh, aren't you clever?
Like Greg had about a 90-year-old Roo Systems compressor that just kept crapping itself. So we got a big high output via air one in here with 100% duty cycle, so we can pump his tyres up now and get all that right.
See my beer truck and air truck's leaving.
Huh?
The beer truck and air truck is leaving.
All right, we're good here. I got the lat sorted. So we got. Do you want to leave that on, Greg, for the pressure?
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it.
Turn it on.
So that's what's going on. It's all very, 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 very exciting. So you fixed Greg's compressor.
Yep.
And
All
now-
fixed, all done, all up and running. And now everyone's taken all the kids to the skate park and the pump track. So we will just go for a bit of a look. It's nice down the Esplanade down there, though. We'll go check it out. I couldn't be bothered getting my mountain bike out. I really wanted to and ride the pump track with the kids, but I'm just being lazy.
So we're going to drive down, go for a walk along the Esplanade.
You can go for a walk on the Esplanade.
I'll go for a walk along the Esplanade.
Thought it'd be good to get out of the van for a bit anyway.
We have a crew here, haven't we?
The rad crew, look at them all.
It's the Rad crew. Say hi, Rad crew. Hi. Hi. Gonna show us your skills at the skate park?
Oh yeah.
Look at the safety gear. I like it. Safety first.
Because he goes crazy.
Not making a triple O day.
I'm just kidding. Alright, are you ready?
I should introduce you guys, or you should introduce yourself. Who are you?
We are living the wood life. We're from the Hunter Valley in New South Wales. On the road for, what are we on the road for now? About 6 months, but it'll be 18 months all up.
That's pretty exciting.
Living the dream.
But for now, I think we better head over here and
Have a bit of fun.
have a bit of fun. Yeah. While they have a play at the skate park, I might show you, well, I guess this is kind of a little jetty, little boat ramp thing, and the Esplanade. morning. It is a moving day today. We're packing up, we're heading off, we're making our way back towards Perth. I do believe we're aiming to get about halfway, somewhere around. Bye!
Okay, so our quick little journey to Esperance has come to an end. Are you in the picture?
I'm here.
Oh, yeah, you're here.
Hi.
Yeah, it's only been 3 days. Unfortunately, we have to leave, but we will be back next year to all this bottom end. We got to get going. We got to get to Perth. We got to fly out of Perth tomorrow night.
We do.
Tomorrow night, we got a red-eye flight, getting picked up at 6 a.m.
In Brisbane. Oh, that was your thong. Sorry, I thought it was like a snake.
She flips out over the tiniest little touch.
Well, there's lots of critters out here.
Critters. Yeah, I'm the big critter. I'm a big critter. Okay, all right. We are flying to Brisbane for the media launch of the new Silverado 1500 ZR2. So this is going to be a game changer with the American trucks. It's not a HD truck, but it is a serious four-wheel drive, because all you people out there who think American trucks, look at that, marshfly, who think American trucks don't four-wheel drive, but they do, and this is a full 4x4 version. So
we
this
get
is going
to
to be a
take you
cracker.
behind the scenes and show you stuff
Yes.
no one has ever seen before.
We are going to be some of the first people to drive this thing in Australia and film it and bring a video out in Australia to show you guys what the ZR2 is all about. So I'm flipping excited, and I'm flipping super excited about the interior in the new Chevys. I'm pumped, and they are bringing the new interior to the HD trucks at the end of this year too for the 2024 model. So I'm excited.
So by the time this video goes to you, by the time you see this, we will have already shared that video of what we did in Brisbane.
Very good point.
So
Yes.
I will drop a link to that video. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you go back and check
Yeah.
it out, because it is unreal.
It's unreal. So while we are in Brisbane, we have a 2-day event with GMSV, and then from there we have a 1-day gap that we're going to catch up with our kids and our family and everyone, and then we are off to the Brisbane 4x4 show for Friday and Saturday. So we'll be on the GMSV stand. Not that you guys will care, because the show would have already been gone, unless you have a time capsule. Then come back and say g'day to us, because that would be rad. Are we focused on us? Yeah, we are. So yeah, so we're action packed. Happy days. Are we going to get going?
We are going to get going.
We're just going to do halfway tonight. It's about an 8-hour run from Esperance back to Perth, but we will go to Wave.
Sorry, that was an ant.
We will go to Wave Rock tonight, and we might even show you guys around there. So we've just pulled into Ravensthorpe. Miriam is doing a little bit of running around, trying to add locations into Campedia, because we're slaving away, slave labour, I don't know. What do you think? Do you reckon Greg's got us doing slave labour, mate, or what?
I think so. Come on, Greg.
Actually, to be fair, Greg, you don't even know we're doing this, mate, so approve the locations as soon as possible, buddy. Oh, I approve that.
Hey.
Alright. Woo. Wait, where you going? So explain what we're doing.
So I'm taking photos, because this is an information, well, it's not an information centre.
Bay.
Information bay. And on the Campedia app, there are rest stops, information centres, drinking water, all the things that you need when you're travelling. So I'm taking photos of them so you can see what it's like before you arrive.
And what makes Campedia so cool compared to every other app like this?
You can book stuff on there, which is cool, but it's all verified, so that you know if you rock up to a campsite that you see on Campedia, it's actually a campsite.
Yep.
So it hasn't just been entered by a random person. Yep. And yeah.
Yeah, so that's the cool part. And obviously the biggest one that people use is user-generated. Half the friggin' time it's not the right information. It's
and they're
just
deleting camps.
Yeah, and they're actually deleting them. They're deleting a lot of free camps.
Can I just get you to go this way so I can take a photo here?
Because, now she's telling me what to do.
I don't want
Because
you
it's
to
been
photo.
purchased by a large caravan mob now, caravan parks mob. They're trying to delete all the free camps, which just sucks. So let's support this Aussie family out there doing the hard yards, putting locations in, and it's one epic app. So, yoo!
Art that I just took a photo
Yeah,
of.
Ravensthorpe silo art.
So
Yeah.
that's really cool.
You know what I'm excited about?
What?
The giant lollipop.
We just drove past that. I reckon we should go back.
It's the largest lollipop. Do you reckon we can buy it?
It's the world's largest freestanding lollipop, standing joyfully at 7.4 metres tall and 4 metres wide at Yummylicious Candy Shack.
Do you reckon we can buy it? It would look a little odd on top of the caravan, wouldn't it?
I reckon it would look amazing on top of the caravan. Chris has indulged my curiosity and let me come to Yummylicious to check out this humongous lollipop. I don't think he's getting out of the truck though. I don't think he can be bothered, but I am not missing this. Check that out. Got the giant licorice all sorts out the front. I bet you they're the world's largest licorice all sorts as well. How cool is this? I really want to go inside and film, but I'm not buying anything, so I feel a bit rude. But that is insane. So here we are at Wave Rock Caravan Park. We've been given the last big rig site, which happens to be an ensuite site, so we don't have a key. Chris has got to try and get us, lots of flies, get us in here. We're here. Chris is just levelling up the van, putting the stabilisers down, put the aircon on because it is actually 34 degrees. It's hot. I've been given this little information brochure from reception. So we'll go and have a look. There's like Lake Magic, there's Wave Rock, Hippos, Yawn. Of course, there's that Salt Lake thing. So lots to see and do. Chris is actually really, really tired. So hopefully he has enough energy to do a bit of exploring because we've got to leave early in the morning again. So anyway, let's go exploring. We've decided we're going to stay at Wave Rock Campground because it is super close to the rock and it's close to the, Lake Magic and the Salt.
There's a
Salt
cheap
Lake
camp
thing.
across the road and down a little bit. It's $25. This was $43, but you got to pay $10 to get into here anyway. So it's a no-brainer. Just pay for the caravan park, I reckon, and just information centre. Which way are we going?
Stop here.
Huh?
So, yeah, she said to use the fob to get in.
Oh yeah.
Through here.
There you go.
In we go.
So instead of paying,
So it's only $10 more expensive.
yeah. Which way? I'll take it. It's that way.
It said it was $10 to get into Lake Magic and
Yeah.
$10 to get into
Yeah, so it makes it the same
salt.
price as just staying there.
the salt pool.
Yeah, and you get a lot for free anyway. So Pill Dapper Rock's way higher, eh?
Way higher, yeah.
Yeah, much higher.
But the wave part of Pildapper is like a mini wave rock.
No, not really. There was
reckon?
that big section. Well, we haven't seen this part yet. I reckon it's about the same size. So I reckon Pill Dapper is as good, if not better.
I think it's really cool to be able to float like that, and it looks really pretty. But there is a band-aid floating in there.
There's two band-aids.
It's a couple of band-aids. It looks prettier in the photos than it is when you actually get here.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth coming to. But yeah.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, this is not really what I expected. I think if it was a lot more full, it would be nicer, and if there wasn't band-aids everywhere, because that's freaking gross.
Band-aids literally could have come off those two kids that are right there.
Yeah, they could have. It's not.
It's not terrible. It's just not as nice as we thought it would be.
The cool thing is, though, there's showers all around here,
Yeah.
which is cool to get the salt off you, because as soon as you get out of there and you dry, you're literally white with salt.
So this is actually really, really salty, and I did read that you get more float here than you do at the Dead Sea.
Well, there you go.
So you're extra buoyant in the water. Well, even you were floating.
Yeah, even I was floating. I never float.
Yeah, I don't usually float either. I was trying to swim on my stomach and my legs at the back kept flipping up.
I know.
So, yeah, I'm glad we came. I'm glad we've seen it. I'm glad we got in and had a splash and had a float.
Yeah.
But I think I'm ready to shower down. I actually washed and blow-dried my hair too this
Go have
morning.
a shower over there. It's awesome. The hut over there.
We'll go and take a shower. But it's pretty. It's really pretty.
Yeah. Shower time.
Yeah, definitely.
No hot water too, by the way. So if you
Right.
think there
It's
is.
34 degrees. Like, it's okay to have a nice,
Is it
refreshing.
34?
Yeah. Yes. It's Sunday afternoon, which means I'm exploring by myself. Chris is watching the motocross because that's what happens on Sunday. So I've come across the road and I'm currently inside the information centre where there is so much cool stuff. There are little information boards all over the place that tell you what there is to see and do. So this one is the Wave Rock walk circuit. It's 3.6 kilometres, 2.2 miles, and takes about 40 minutes. I reckon they've got the right idea. Get the bikes out. So over there, that's the entrance to the caravan park. And through that boom gate, that's where we went before to get to the salt pool. And here's a big sign that tells you which way to go, depending on what thing that you want to see. Oh, outdoor karaoke. I did not see that before. Now this is one giant information board. Because we're in a bit of a rush and can't show you everything, I'm going to show you on the board. So Condinin Lake, a salt lake 5 kilometres west of town. Yurikeen Rock, 12 kilometres east. The Calgaran Township. Granite and Woodland Discovery Trail. Rabbit Proof Fence. Holland Track, 350 kilometres in length, accessible only to well-prepared four-wheel drive travellers. And over here, we have the sign that says Wave Rock pointing that way. So that's where we'll be headed tomorrow morning. I'm actually going for a bit of a walk. I might end up at Wave Rock. So it looks like this is the entrance. A few more information boards here. Wave Rock is a 15-metre high granite cliff caused by weathering and water erosion, which have undercut the base and left the rounded overhang. I'm still walking. Sorry, Chris, you're missing out. Enjoy your motocross. So now I'm just casually hanging out here on Wave Rock. My life is incredible. I think I finally made it. I think that's it right there. What made the hippo yawn? Bluntly put, hippo's yawn is a typhoon within a very large boulder. While typhoon might sound like some kind of exotic ice cream, it is in fact the Italian word for a window or aperture. So there we go. In geology, it refers to a large hollow or cavern which develop in big boulders like this and beneath sheet structures up on the outcrop. I'm here now and I was there. So I've got to walk all the way back now and the sun is setting.
Was an action-packed afternoon.
Oh, it was for you, wasn't it?
Watching the Supercross.
We
round 9 or round 10, I think we're up to now. And big kickstart Kenny, mate. He won the Opens at 450s. So if anyone watches Supercross, come on, this was the highlight of the year, I reckon. Kenny is back, mate. Kickstart Kenny on his Suzuki 450, mate. What a legend. And on the podium, he actually grabbed a kickstart and went, yeah, kickstart Kenny. So random information, Mr. Hunter Lawrence won the 250s, so I've had a epic afternoon in an epic location in the air-conditioned caravan, which is Supercross, so it doesn't get much better, does it?
And while he did that, I went for a walk across the road, checked out the information centre, the lace place, the toy soldier thing.
You did the touristy thing, didn't you?
I went to Wave Rock. I sat on Wave Rock by myself and enjoyed it.
How romantic.
I actually did my little workout around the rock to Hippos Yawn, or Yawning Hippo, or whatever it's called. So I actually enjoyed myself this afternoon on my
Yawning Hippo.
The Yawning Hippo. It's a rock, and it actually, we'll take you guys tomorrow.
There's flies everywhere,
and we'll bring Chris along if he decides he wants to come on the adventure. He doesn't really like touristy stuff, but it's pretty cool.
I hate
but
touristy
he did get
stuff.
it right. Pildappa Rock is same but different and probably better.
Yeah, because Pildappa Rock has got the big wave.
Yeah,
Like,
Pildappa Rock's got the wave in the side, and it's got all the really cool stuff with the holes and whatever
and
on
it's
top.
way bigger. Pildappa looks like a little Ayers Rock. It's freaking cool, and it's got the craters everywhere. That's the place where I rode my mountain bike.
I
up
will
on
drop a
top of
link
it.
to that video that we put up last year, because that was insane.
Yeah.
But yes, it's cool, and I do believe when we get there, Chris is going to be like, oh, it's just like Pildappa Rock, but not as good. So whether we go or not with him tomorrow, I'm not sure, but in case.
The only reason we came here is because it's literally a halfway point from Esperance and Perth, which where we got to go tomorrow because we got to fly out tomorrow night. So
Yeah.
this is the only reason we stopped here. I'm actually. It
It's
was
not
only
the
a
only
4 or
reason.
5 hour run, but I'm literally exhausted. It has been non-stop for us, and honestly, the next 2 to 3 weeks are going to be crazy busy.
I don't know how Chris is going to handle it. He usually has a little bit of a nana nap in the afternoon. But for
I do not.
Oh, you do so? At about 2 o'clock, he goes, oh, I need to have a sleep. And he sleeps for 20 minutes, and then he's fine. I don't understand. Cause
Yeah, I have little boost sleeps, don't I?
I can't do power napping like he does.
Micro napping. That's
yeah,
what I do.
but when we're really busy, he doesn't get to nap, so he gets old man tired. Don't
No, and everyone knows. Whoever drives, mate, it's exhausting. Like driving.
Yes, driving is exhausting.
Yeah, we've done a fair bit over the last 3 or 4 weeks, like from racing back to Melbourne, racing back.
We have.
Yeah, we've done a lot of Ks, but anyway, we're going to chill out tonight, have an early night, and we're going to get up early and we're going to go to the rock.
Are we?
Yeah.
I've already done
I'm
it.
going to do the touristy thing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to do it, but man, I cannot wait for these next 3 weeks to be over, all the shows to be over, and then us punching north of Perth and getting to some epic free camping, beach camping, reefs, mate. I just, that's what I'm in my element, and I can't wait to have a fire. We haven't had a fire. We haven't had a fire in so long.
A lot of places that we go to, including this one here, campfires are strictly prohibited.
Well, the whole of WA, isn't it, is prohibited at the moment till the end of March, I think. So, not. What's the date now?
It is
10th, 11th,
12th.
12th. So there you go.
It's
3 weeks,
12th
and then we
of
can have
March.
campfires again. We start cooking on the fire, start doing real camp stuff that I love.
I'm
doing,
loving
so.
this whole journey. I'm loving the shows. I'm loving all the different places that we're being, or that we're going to. Even if we have to rush to get to them and we miss stuff, it's cool.
Well, I'm not worried about missing stuff. So we missed the
We're
whole
coming
bottom.
back.
We missed the whole Esperance all the way down and around, but we're coming back next year. So we're not too fussed about
That's the
it.
beauty of doing what we do full time.
Yeah.
We don't actually miss out on anything. We just,
No.
save things to come back for.
Yeah, we do. We
So
do. We definitely say things to come
we
back
know
for.
we're coming
Yeah.
back to WA. We do actually. We say we're coming back to WA next year.
Well, we definitely
and
are.
that is currently our plans. But you never know; things might happen. But we are definitely coming back to the south part of WA to do what we haven't done.
Well, we'll be coming back down the other way this time because, as you guys know, WA is so huge and it's impossible to sort of get it in all the right seasons in 1 year.
Yeah.
So hence why we'll do up this year, and then tomorrow tomorrow. See, I told you I'm tired. And then next year we'll go up to the top, and then work our way back down and around. So it should be good. Anyway.
All right.
Good
that's
night,
it.
all.
We're going to
We're
sign
gonna-
off, and we'll see you bright and early in the morning when we take this guy on his little touristy tour of
Bright
Wave
and
Rock.
early, mate. You don't even know what bright and early is.
Bright and early for me is like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, bright and early for me is like 5. I get up with my cup of coffee, watch the sunrise every morning,
Well, that's
enjoy
not bright
it.
and early. That's dark and early.
Well, it's not. It's bright when the
Sun
sun
doesn't
comes
get
up.
up till 6:30. We will see you in the morning. We are up early, convinced Chris that it's worth his time coming to check out Wave Rock, so that's where we're headed now. Well, what do you think compared to Pildappa Rock?
Boring.
Boring.
Yeah, you know I love this type of touristy thing. I just love it, mate.
The only reason Chris is thinking it's boring is because there was a big sign back there that said, no bikes, no skateboards, no scooters.
Well, you know how good this would have been on a push bike?
Yeah, Chris isn't a huge fan of just looking at stuff. He likes to do stuff.
I like to experience it.
Anyway, this is it. This is the rock. As you know, Chris and I are opposites. I absolutely loved it
Well,
here.
yeah, you're male, I'm female. You're male, I'm female.
I came here yesterday afternoon and I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it just as much coming back this morning. So I think it's incredible, especially when you read about how this kind of formation is formed. Didn't really make
This
sense.
formation was formed.
Yeah. I know, I find it fascinating that something like this is sitting in the middle of the desert, don't you?
Yeah, I find it fascinating how we're allowed to ride on our mountain bikes. That's what I find.
I know, it is a bit rude, but anyway.
These rubber tyres aren't really going to wreck a rock, are they? This could be a mountain biking mecca, but yet it's left for tourists.
Okay, Chris has said his piece this morning. No Hippos Yawn? We don't want to walk through the Hippos Yawn?
I'm already yawning thinking about that.
Oh dear. Well, that was it for exploring the rock, so you can see why I'm glad I went and did it by myself yesterday. I do have to say that this is a lovely caravan park. Very well looked after, lots of space, easy to get in and out of. Well, I say that and he's just about to struggle to get out of there. But in general, really cool. Bit of manoeuvring going on as usual. Nice big undercover eating area, and there's a kitchen just over there, outside too. Some playground for the kids, another outdoor barbecue area. We're just coming past the unpowered campsite now. I'm sure that will be amazing when it's finished. I'm going to let him out. Bye. Enjoy your trip. Nice seeing you. Thanks for stopping by Wave Rock.
Bob, aka Crackhead. Look at him, look at him, look at him, he's on crack. Look.
$5 a lot.
Oh, $5 a lot.